happens to everybody. Once you get ripped off,
yep.
you think you know.
Change.
And even if it's kids or whatever it is.
Somebody still violated and got
Right. Yeah.
That was your
own
sanctum.
Private space, so then that's it. You know.
I have the cameras. I have 4 cameras going, and I got the app on my phone, so I can watch the plays, and it's just aggravating, especially when you're home.
I thought you'd have to go through.
Well, when you're home, it's 2 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and I come downstairs because I hear noise, and I'm in my boxer shorts.
There's a guy in the kitchen.
That would be a little disconcerting.
So did you ask him or what?
He took off. He heard me come down. He heard me come down.
When's breakfast?
Yeah.
He heard me come down, and he took off like I could see him flying out of there, because the lights started coming on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just happened. I overreacted a little, but I was like.
The tube you're undoing, that goes up with the valve box, right?
This here?
Yeah.
This is going with the valve box. I got to find out, what the connections are.
Right.
What the connections are back here, and what goes.
Who's going?
Or what stays? What
Yeah,
stays? Because
right.
the connectors aren't here.
Gotcha.
I don't remember what the hell I did. I mean,
I downloaded the videos, Frank, home
Sure
on my
that,
computer,
okay.
so they all look pretty good. So we're starting fresh here.
As long as I figure out where to make the break and label it, that's all you have to worry about, right?
Is there anything you wanted to shoot? Any stills of what he's doing, Frank, or no?
I watched him do the first 2. I mean, there's not much to cut and play.
Not really. Yeah.
All right, I just wanted to see. That's all.
There you go. Okay, all 3 are cut.
Yeah, let me.
And the other guys in the back.
1, 2, and 3. They're all made to have a 1/2-inch coupling. Is all that'll take to put those 3 together.
All right, so
I mean,
one,
you could have them
yeah,
soldered up in a few minutes once you shielded everything
Yeah,
off.
that's good.
And that's what I figured when I to take it apart. This is the only one I went to all great lengths to put a conflat in there. I can even come down and put it in and tie a string with a new gasket, so whoever does it don't even have to scrounge one. I'll bring one back with me.
It's a kit. It's a kit.
So it's a whole kit. You have all the screws and everything
Yeah.
else. You don't have to show up with
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Have a little copy gasket tied on with a piece of string, so you'll have
Nice.
it brand new.
So Ray, once your pipes are cut, which they are,
Yes.
and he separates the wires.
You see, these are. I just wanted to show you this. There's 2 layers of Kapton that are wrapped to insulate this lead, and the only thing between the coal bar
That
and
lead
that
right
are 2
there?
layers of 5mm Kapton here.
Okay.
And then we're going to take all these screws. You notice that piece of micarta there?
Right.
That's what the coal bar. That's what the clamp was pressing against.
Oh, okay. Keep them
See,
together.
yeah, because otherwise you'd be coming to get you up above the heads of the screws.
Yes, right.
Yeah, otherwise you'd be bearing against that. I mean, everything was, Kapton was all wrapped around it. It presses through the Kapton, and it squeezed the 2 of those against the coal bar to transfer the cold.
So now this Kapton
This stuff right here.
is separating.
Yes,
That's your insulator.
There's 2 layers. There's 2 layers of. You see how there's one for this lead,
Yep.
and then one separate one for
Right.
that one.
What's that? That's in the middle.
That's
What material is
That's
this?
the coal bar. That's
Okay.
copper coal bar.
Okay.
That's the transfer bar that goes all through the center.
Okay, so this is an electrical connection here between two pieces of bus from the
Yes,
bus.
yes.
Okay.
You see the
That's
indium in there?
Right.
And then
And
you
then
have
the
it's
coal,
insulated, coal
right.
bar.
And the other side has-
thing-
That's just for
same
thermal.
thing.
That's not electrical though. That's just transferring temperature. The cold bar.
It's electrical
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, it's electrical
That's
as well.
why Kapton. Yeah.
Okay, and
There's
this
2
is
5mm layers.
and this is electrical as well then. No.
The
Yeah,
coal
you-
bar
well-
does not have electric on it. does
No, you see it. You got to.
That's what I was talking
that would
about,
Be
the
a
coal
ground.
bar.
You'd ground it out.
Oh, that's what I'm
Right.
talking about.
Yeah, it's protected against that.
Okay.
So once
All
it's
right.
all clamped good,
One's
you
like
want
the
to make sure it passes the high
positive bus, one's the negative bus, and then the coal
Right.
bar's in between them.
Yeah, the audio came out really well on the first one, so it's good that everyone's talking.
I'm not
It's
saying anything else.
great. No, it's great, man.
Might say something I shouldn't say.
Start.
So those Allen head screws are going to where?
Well, head screws are holding the
They
leads
hold
together.
the top lead to the bottom lead.
Okay, gotcha.
Like
Gotcha.
that, you see. So I'm going to take them all off now, and they're all different lengths. So each side
seen
we're going to
the-
put in a separate bag.
The drawings of the what I call the extension cord.
You want a little bag, right?
Yeah,
The-
little bag.
In other words, the copper bus that goes through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, did you see? You should be able to see a whole
Oh, the
drawing.
like a schematic of it. I got you.
not schematic, but a drawing, a physical drawing of it to
That's
see. That's going to help you out to see what's
Okay.
what's going on here.
And if you notice, these screws are different lengths. Like some of them are out here, and some of them are shorter. like they're going to be different lengths, so I'm going to put them all in the bag.
Oh, okay.
Because of the.
Because they have a step on them. Some of them they have the thicker material out here.
Frank, you know who else they try to break into? She lives there. She caught them though. You know the woman who worked in the educational center, Catherine, the blonde hair. Do you know her? Oseki or something? Or,
I'm not sure.
I thought maybe your wife might have known her or something.
So Ray, those clamps you took off earlier, that was just keeping the both buses on both sides against the
yes,
cold
they
pipe.
squeeze that hole together. Now you see, these all, I think they're 5mm screws. They're all going to be all different lengths. But I'm going to, you see the longer ones will be out here, and all the rest will be on the other part, because they have a thicker part down here.
Okay.
That's Joe. I'll just point that out. So, but everything will be all together with the little washers and everything. These were hard to get these things right because you have to be able to slide these two together without disrupting that indium. We had a very thin sheet of Kapton.
Kapton in between.
It was like a shoe
Kapton.
Because otherwise it would have rumpled up that, messed up your. So it worked
Anybody have any experience working with indium?
Yeah,
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we put it under the temperature sensors. You know, little little pieces.
So I've got a piece that goes over the whole distance here.
Okay, in the
See
middle.
it?
Yeah.
See it sticking out?
Yep.
All right. So the piece goes over the whole distance. Now when it comes apart, I'm not sure how good it's going to be. You might have to reapply the whole thing, and that's what I would suggest that you guys do
Yeah.
later on. You know, who's ever doing it, and it's 10 thousandths, and all it's got to do is just stick it out so that you can see what's going on. All right, and I chose 10 thousandths, or did 10 thousandths because the copper is not wonderful. There's a couple little knocks and crap in it. It's not quite
So it's enough with the 10 thousandths to
it works.
make up.
Oh yeah, it works beautifully.
Obviously it works. So that I would highly recommend to reproduce it.
It's moldable.
Well, the point is though, is you can't be too thick.
Yeah.
Because then you've got too much space in there.
Right.
So you're going to basically have it more of a resistance across that lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Do you guys have indium, or you have sheets of indium?
No,
or?
you got to buy it. Buy it at Indian Corporation of America. They're very good. You go out and get a quote, and they're very good at what they do.
Is this native indium or just regular indium?
What is that? Oh, is there a joke? Is that a joke I missed?
Native American indium.
Well, I had the radio on when I was going home. Chicago right now is
cold.
dying.
My daughter in Ohio State, they closed the place down.
I bet it's so cold that the politicians have their hands in their own pockets.
There you
Yeah.
go.
For
Bada
once.
bing, bada boom.
For once, right?
I wonder what the level when the pipes going into people's houses.
Probably got his hands in his own pockets for once.
There you go. Perfect, right?
The pipes going into people's houses. You know how they bury them.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're deep.
enough.
Yeah, I was just wondering about that because I don't think they're used to this.
No.
My friend in Wisconsin said that he's got a 5-foot depth.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
because they've had this is not
Thrust
new.
down to
They're used to
almost
it
4
there.
feet? Wow.
They're not. This is not new to Wisconsin. You know what would be funny, man? Not funny, but I'd love to, like when they have these ice bowls in football games. If it was this cold, I don't know. Those guys would have there's no way they would not let them go without shirt sleeves. You know. They do that macho thing. You ever see them when it's
Sure,
cold
yeah,
out?
yeah.
They they have no
Get
shirt.
the sleeves on.
Yeah,
The arm warmers.
I mean, I tell you.
Look at pictures of those guys so they don't treat them in hospitals because.
Is that what they do? Really?
No, they don't. I'm just saying.
Oh no, I mean, I'm sure they do.
They should take pictures of those guys so the health insurance should triple.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm sure that if it was this cold, they would.
It's a struggle. Wow.
If it was this cold, I'm
Big
sure.
brothers everywhere. Big brothers on that camera right there. You don't know it.
Well, they could be on it all they want.
Taking up all the alligators all the way up.
There's not a lot for them to see here.
Now I'm on the shorter ones now.
That's what holds the buses together.
This is what makes the connections between the top and the bottom.
Okay.
That's right.
I always laugh when they talk about like Alexa. People can watch your apartment through Alexa, and I'm like, well, that's all good and well with me. If they see me reading or eating dinner or eating lunch, I hope they get off on it because I ain't gonna see too much. And if they like the Beatles, they'll hear some Beatles music, but there isn't gonna be that much more they're gonna
See.
hear or see. I mean, it's not like I live a bizarre lifestyle,
Not really the point, though.
Yeah, I know. The point is that you're secure.
They
Yeah,
can.
They can. I know.
It's a private place.
Yeah, I know.
What about that thing that just happened with Apple, where
Oh, the FaceTime?
Yeah, and then you
could watch
hack in and
Google's the biggest offender though. Google, I think, is watching everything you do. You know, we'd like to check your you know, we get those things when you go check this. We'd like to access your contacts, your notifications. We'd like to access.
1984, man. It's coming.
It's here.
Yeah, just about. You know.
It's here. Remember when, like, years ago, Frank, when Google was just another like just a little web place, and I was like, let's. There was so many search engines, right?
Yeah.
There
was Netscape, and Google came out after that.
Let's try this.
And Internet Explorer.
Yeah. What is this little dump here? Google. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah.
Now
they run the world.
They run the world, man. And I remember like when Windows 1.0 first came out, it had like the analog clock, and people would say to me, what is this? I said, that's some weird program called Windows or something.
Yeah.
I said, there's nothing really on here. Yeah.
That's like Little Richie. I saw an interview with him. He says, you know, he was very popular and he was producing music. And he says, and then one time this band came from England and called the Beatles, and they wanted me to match it. And I said, no, I didn't think they'd amount to anything. He says, man, I didn't think that. So I blew them off.
A lot of producers blew them off. A lot of producers did, you know.
Yeah. Well, they had a crystal ball.
Yeah, well, a lot of it's hit and miss, you know.